agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of minutes. I'll make a motion that we approve minutes since our last regularly scheduled meeting.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mr. Brzezinski to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Mr. Burnett?
Yes.
Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Next, the approval of claims.
Make a motion. Approval. Second.
Okay, motion made by Mr. Burnett, seconded by Mr. Brzezinski to approve the claims. Is there any discussion? Mr. Burnett?
Yes.
Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Next, utilities. Nathan isn't here for the MCO report. I know they were in town doing potholing today for repairs. For the one I saw was a water shut off. Hopefully by the first week or two of November, Westville Correctional Facility will be hooked into the Westville sewer. We have ordinance 2023-9. It's an ordinance amending 2022-9. And it's use of groundwater wells. What this is, as you remember, part of the settlement agreement with the EPA for the Canmore site was our well protection or for private wells and everything. It was approved by EPA, and then after EPA got done with it, an item came out of the woodwork and decided they wanted to look at it. So they had some questions about the maps and everything about it. It's been ironed out. It's been approved by both EPA, signed off on by both EPA and IDM. So we have to amend the ordinance. And how many minutes ago? Sorry.
I'll spare.
Okay. Can you spare a square?
What do you have in your hand?
That's the original ordinance. I thought we had the amended one here. I saw it somewhere. Okay, we have. This is ordinance 2023-9. It's an amended environmental restrictive ordinance of the Council of the Town of Westville, Indiana, regulating installation, use of new groundwater wells, and the use of groundwater within a portion of the Town of Westville, Indiana. Rather than reading the whole ordinance, it's 6 pages, Doug, or 8 pages. Doug, would you like to give us a brief?
Yeah, I added a paragraph just as in the whereas paragraph to explain that all we did here was swap out the exhibits. There was a change in the parcel numbers and the map, but the text of the ordinance is exactly the same, except for my little blurb in the beginning as the previous ordinance.
Okay.
And we might very well have to change maps again. If we do, the ordinance is still the same.
Yeah, and as our borders change, I'm sure that will change too. So I'll make a motion that we approve ordinance 2023-9 on the first reading.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Ms. Kelly. Is there any discussion? Okay, the motion is made and seconded to approve ordinance 2023-9 on the first reading. Being no discussion, Mr. Burnett? Yes. Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. I will make a motion that we suspend the rules and adopt ordinance 2023-9.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Ms. Kelly to suspend the rules and adopt ordinance 2023-9. Is there any discussion? Mr. Burnett?
Yes.
Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. We'll sign this copy. Get it, okay? Today we received a contact from McMahon. It's for professional services. This is for through the state of Indiana for the expansion of the sewer main from the current lift station to the new facility. And it's so engineering and everything can begin on this. The way it looks now, the Department of Correction is going to pay the bill for the new line from the from the new facility to the current brand-new lift station. And it will be our line when it's done for development, so we've got that. So I'll make a motion that we approve the agreement with McMahon in order to begin the expansion of the sewer project, the new expansion.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, second by Mr. Mashinsky. Any discussion? Mr. Burnett?
Yes.
Mr. Mashinsky?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Water, they're still, they've done the modeling for the water system of what requirements will have to be done to hook the Westville Correctional Facility in, and it's gonna be 2 new mains from the water plant to the correctional facility. So we will end up having 2 brand new mains associated, but it's still in they haven't done a MOU on it yet or anything, but that's where the standing is on the water. I have nothing else on utility streets. Mr. B?
Nothing to report.
Okay, parks, Olga's not here, but nothing going on in the parks. Police department?
606 calls for service last month, 216 of those were traffic stops. We had 18 traffic crashes, including 7 injury crashes we responded to. And then I've also got the quote from Plant Heating and Air Conditioning for replacing the 23-year-old heating and air conditioning. The heater is completely dead and can't be fired up. It's a fire hazard. The air conditioner is functional, but they said we're better off replacing both at the same time.
Okay.
For both, it comes out to $10,234.
It's only $500 a year for heating and air conditioning. I mean, when you think if it goes 20 years.
Yeah, I said 23 years old is
Oh.
where it's at now.
Time to be replaced.
I'll make a motion that we have Wayne Heating and Air Conditioning install the new furnace and air conditioning, $10,034. What?
10,280.
10,234?
Yeah.
Oh, I left it. I misread.
Second.
Out of the ARP.
Out of the ARP fund.
Make sure you say that.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion made by Albert, seconded by Ms. Kelly to make this purchase out of the ARP money. Is there any discussion?
Can they start right away then?
Yeah, I'll call in, give them a thumbs up to make the order.
That's good.
Mr. Burnett?
Yes.
Mr. Paszynski?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yeah.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. I have an email here from Terry Scherer, the lieutenant at Purdue University Northwest Police. President Mike Albert, I wanted to tell you how grateful we are for the assistance of the Westville Police Department in our recent fireworks celebration. We had scheduled 2 Purdue officers to work the celebration that night. At the last minute, one of the officers called off sick. The Purdue officer told me how Westville Police Department jumped in and helped us out. We wanted to make you aware of not only how we appreciated this help and our sudden need, but what a fine department you have and not hesitating to help our community in our need. For your information, it not only turned out to be a good event, but our guesstimate was that there's over 850 people who attended that night. Thank you again, Terry. So, thank you very much, and put this in with his file or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told you earlier, I have heard no complaints. You're doing a very, very good job. We appreciate what you do and your department do. You got a good group. Appreciate it, so.
Thank you.
Finance,
Nothing to report?
fire department activity report, nothing. Citizens' comments. Before we adjourn, we have Justin Keel, who is a former council member of La Crosse and is currently a county councilman. Welcome. Do you have any,
Hey, Justin.
Justin? Had a slow night in La Crosse and you thought you'd come to Westville, huh?
Check it in.
Okay, thanks for coming.
We could make suggestions about how the county should handle it.
Well, first, we all get along, that's all I'm saying.
We try.
Yeah, I know, I'm messing with you. But, in any dealings I've had with Justin, he's been very helpful and got me pointed in the right direction, so we've got a friend right there. Being nothing else, any citizens' comments? Being none, I will make a motion and we adjourn. Okay. Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mr. Burnett to adjourn. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, being none, the meeting adjourns at 7:10.
Well, thank you, Justin.